Are we live? Yes.
We are. Oh, we are.
Frank Thomson, welcome to the kitchen on this very, very special Monday. It's Frank's favourites, and why is it Frank's favourites? Well, if any of you have been living under a rock for the last few days, you may not know that Frank has been awarded a British Empire Medal by His Majesty the King in his awards list. Congratulations.
It's amazing, yes, thank you very much. But you need to bow and scrape at the same time.
A curtsy, a curtsy. When did you find out about this?
Well, 6 or 7 weeks I was told, but...
How'd you find out?
Well, it was a lovely OHMS letter, which I actually didn't open at the time because I thought it was an income tax statement or something like that, so I put it to the side. And later on in the day, I picked the envelope up and I thought, no, this is not a tax letter. It says, what was it again?
Cabinet?
Cabinet Office on it. And I thought, no, this is something more important. So I slipped it open quickly and I sat down and I thought, this must be a mistake. You know, there must be another Frank Thomson somewhere. But no, I sat down and I was absolutely flabbergasted. So it's been a 7 or 8 week journey before this eventually happened, before it became public. So it's been under wraps for so long. But it's
well, you're good at keeping a secret.
Yeah, it's been
Can't have been easy.
No, it hasn't. No, it's the most exciting thing that's happened to me in all my life. So there you are.
Oh.
It's quite emotional, and the messages coming on by mobile phone and email and telephone and such like. It's been quite amazing.
Well, I put a little thing up on Facebook and oh my goodness, I mean hundreds and hundreds, I mean nearly 1,000 messages came flooding in. So many people, so delighted.
I take my hat off to the Press and Journal also because it was amazing, the young...
Look at this, if you, Frank is on the front page, but there is David Beckham, he's kind of stuck over there. Yeah. There's Frank, but also David Beckham doesn't get a whole page in the paper. I mean, we've got so many people watching from abroad. If you don't know what the Press and Journal is, it is the most successful newspaper in the United Kingdom.
Yes, and the oldest newspaper as well.
And the oldest newspaper. Yeah. What page is it on, Frank?
Yeah,
I should have had this all ready because we were. Yeah. Nearly. Oh, the next one.
Try again.
There you go.
Oh, there it goes. Yes.
There you go. Here is Frank.
There's one in the garden. Yes.
Take it in the garden. and fantastic. Accordion player hits right royal note before. We'll talk a wee bit more about that after we're doing some of Frank's own favourites. So we're going to go back to the time of Doris Day, and this is one that we totally love.
Oh, that's it. One of my favourites, isn't it?
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be free? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart what lies ahead. Will there be rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera.
Well done, yes.
Oh, well, we have the golfer, we've got Marjorie. What a song for Marjorie, the great astrologer. Que sera,
Oh, yes,
sera.
yes.
What will be, will be.
Indeed.
It's Frank, we're all so thrilled. I know that so many people have phoned you and messaged you to say, British Empire Medal, what a wonderful award. And you played for the royal family for what, 35?
35 years, yes. Most of it with Jack Sinclair's band. But it was an amazing journey, and the lovely stories we have about the royal family and everything. And when you perform, or if you're on the royal staff, you do it discreetly, and you don't shout from the rooftops, and you don't speak to the press. It's all done very quietly. Maybe tell your family about it, but it's just a lovely experience.
And of course, the late Queen, such a keen Scottish country dance.
Yes, they had the Gillies Ball every year, and they did all the reeling dances, ate some reel of the 51st, you name it, they did it. And it was a joy to watch, and I think there is a little clip on YouTube you can watch if you type in Gillies Ball. I think
Press
there's
and
a 30
Journal.
second,
Yeah,
yes,
it's on the Press and
of course
Journal.
it is, yes.
It's on the Press and Journal website, because I had a wee look at it, and it was wonderful capturing the elegance of the reeling. It's it's quite formal but full of fun.
Yes, indeed, yes. And the royal family were keen on their Scottish dancing, there's no doubt about that.
And what kind of tunes then? I mean, I know, I'm asking you questions that I kind of know the answer
Yes,
to,
okay.
but what kind of tunes would you have played at Balmoral? Are you going to give us a wee example of something?
Well, it was,
That might have been-
a wide range. There was the Ate Some Reel, they even did Canadian band dance and the Highland Scottish
Yes.
dances like that. And slow dances, no, there weren't many slow dances, although they did there was always a round the room dance or two. And to remember that when you go around and you stop and then you choose a new partner each time. What's it called? Paul Jones.
Oh, the Paul Jones, yes.
Okay.
So you could be lucky enough to dance opposite the Queen or Prince Philip.
And that actually happened so often.
Princess
I remember.
Margaret.
Yes, yes. Just luck of the draw.
Yes, but what fun though.
Yes,
what
it was
fun.
quite special.
And 35 years, and of course Eileen Pike also
She
played
also joined us, yes.
in the Jack Sinclair band.
And one of the most memorable evenings was the Queen Mother's 100th birthday. And at this time she had, I think she'd had a hip operation, a knee operation, and she was still dancing at 100.
Just shows you the surgeons in Great Britain are fabulous.
Absolutely.
You can dance at age 100.
Yes, yes.
So the Queen Mother was dancing.
At 100. No, she wasn't jumping around with an aix and reel, but there were two dances I did remember she danced, the St Bernard's Waltz and the Gay Gardens.
Oh, well, I mean, and the Gay Gardens is not for the faint-hearted.
Correct, yes.
Good for the Queen Mother.
Yeah, she's an amazing person, yes.
Unbelievable.
Yep, yeah.
Well, what are you going to play something just now that might echo that,
No.
or something different?
I was going to play something different. Now, these are two tunes. The first one is named Alice Gillis MBE. And the next one is
very chuffed about that.
Fiona Kennedy's March.
Oh!
Now, okay.
I know this was written in 1981
Yes.
by Robert Dalgetty, but do you know, Frank, I've never heard it.
20. You're going to get on for 45 years here, is it? I've maybe got that.
How can that be?
And the other one is by Kenneth Mackenzie, who was with us from, yes.
We were playing at Uncle Alistair's house just a couple of weeks ago, so shout out to Kenny. And he wrote this for Uncle Alistair, and Uncle Alistair actually is on Kenny's record, so
Oh, I didn't know that. Yes,
there's a wee bit of Uncle Alistair's
so
voice.
Alice Gillis MBE and Fiona Kennedy's March.
I feel very honoured.
Yeah.
Two great tunes there, Alistair Gillis, MBE, and also
Fiona Kennedy's
March
Yes.
by Robert Dalgetty. And It's such a jaunty tune. That makes me very happy because it's lovely to have something that's upbeat and jaunty.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
And I love that. But you said that they're probably pipe tunes?
They're
or,
composed in the pipe manner.
Right.
Yes, they're quite repetitive.
But you can dance very easily.
Oh, very,
to that.
very much. Yes, yes.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting the golfer up at one of the reeling, one of Akademschu's reeling parties.
Indeed, yes.
He's looking very enthusiastic over there.
Yes, okay.
Now, I thought that, well, it's one of your favourites, but it's also one of Gladys Sangster's favourites, The Dark Island.
Oh,
and I
yes.
think we could do that one. Gladys is going to be
97
in July.
next one. Yes, you're right.
And we had a lovely gathering last Friday.
Yeah, Thursday, yes.
Thursday,
afternoon tea, yes.
for afternoon tea
Yeah.
with Alistair Reid, and he
Gladys,
treated
yeah.
us, and Gladys,
Oh, no, it was a
treated
lovely-
us to a right royal afternoon
Yes,
tea.
it
I
was
have to
lovely,
say.
yes, and the chat was lovely, and it was nice when you're sitting down with your friends over a nice cup of Earl Grey tea.
It was very civilised, and I ate everything on every tier.
Darling, who was Shylock's servant?
Oh,
Coming up after the Dark
right, okay,
Island,
that's-
we will
I should know this.
we'll do the clue after the Dark Island. Okay.
Who is Shylock's?
Away to the westward, I'm longing to be, where the beauty of heaven unfolds by the sea, where the sweet purple heather blooms fragrant and free, on a hilltop high above the dark island. Oh, my childhood, I'm dreaming of thee, as the steamer leaves open and passes everybody's favourite, that song. And the golfer and I were sitting up till 2 a.m. last night watching the US Open. And of course we were rooting for Robert McIntyre.
Okay,
McIntyre.
yes.
Forgive me, my brain's wrong. But Robert McIntyre, who was second. But it was so exciting, and he was in the clubhouse and he was waiting to see if there was going to be a playoff. And it was bucketing with rain, and the elements and the course was so difficult. And we were absolutely riveted. There was no way that we were going to bed. So Bob McIntyre and his family, if any of you are watching in Oban, I'm sure you love the Dark Island because Oban is very much.
Yeah.
And another week we're going to do Bonnie Oban Bay.
Yes,
There's a lovely song called Bonnie Oban Bay which we'll do for the McIntyre family.
Good thinking, yes.
Now, the clue from the golfer is...
Who was Shylock's servant? Clown and servant.
Who was Shylock's
Clown and servant.
servant? Who was Shylock's servant?
We're into Shakespeare, aren't we?
So add a little bit of culture to the
He
proceedings.
thought he'd added a bit of culture to our... Will we have a wee up-tempo tune while we think about who Shylock's servant
We'll play a
was?
little Irish medley because someone asked if we play a few Irish tunes.
Yeah, and you love Irish
Nope, nope.
answered not
Merchant of Venice is as near as we've got.
Merchant of Venice? No.
Oh gosh, okay.
No.
Who said that?
I don't know. We're not shaming people here because do you know what? The golfer, he would have us off Facebook.
What was it?
It's
Anne has come back, but she's got completely.
No idea.
Well, if she could spell, I'd be worried.
Oh.
She's halfway there.
Apparently the
she can't
spelling isn't
spell.
very good, everybody. The golfer is not impressed with some
So I said, I
spelling.
thought
We're going
she'd
to
be-
have to shape up here.
I did say to Anne, I thought she'd be properly educated at Miss Oliver's School for Young Ladies.
Has anyone got it yet?
No,
Nobody?
nope.
Right. Well, while they're all thinking about that still, now I was going to do. You've done an Irish thing, but actually I'm scrubbing the Irish thing in favour of something which I've written for you, Frank.
Oh gosh.
Now I've
okay.
just kind of. I don't need any accompaniment.
Yes, okay.
It's a well-known tune,
Uh-huh.
and if I can find it, because I only wrote it today. Well, I only really got myself organised. And while I'm thinking about it, happy birthday to Kathleen Downey, because Kathleen had a birthday yesterday, and her friend Katrina sent in a message. So many happy returns. And to all Geminis who are celebrating birthdays, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to all of you, and Kathleen in particular. Happy birthday to you. Someone has given the answer?
Well, there's Lancelot Gobbo.
Who? Lancelot?
Correct. Lancelot Gobbo.
Lancelot Gobbo.
I never heard of him, and I did Shakespeare.
Well, it just shows you, right? Let me just find my song.
Have you been up all night with this? I think,
Yes, well, there's a bit of it here. Right, okay.
Okay.
Now, don't look. This is for Frank, everybody.
Okay.
Written on the hoof very quickly.
Right.
So, to the tune of Over the Sea to Sky. There is a great man, Frank Thomson's his name, a champion in every way. The accordion he plays in so many ways, delighting his friends and fans. A father of 3 most wonderful girls, all who are clever and warm. They try their best to keep you under arrest when you drive to Cornwall and home for a gig in the same day, but there's no stopping Frank. Oh, there is a great man, Frank Thomson's his name, a champion in every way. The accordion he plays in so many ways, delighting his friends and fans. Frank played for the Queen for 35 years, Balmoral for Gillies balls. But modest is he, playing for people like me, in Scotland's wee village halls. And the Tivoli Theatre on the 3rd of October this year, shameless plug, go online and buy your tickets now. Oh, there's a great man, Frank Thomson's his name, a champion in every way. The accordion he plays in so many ways, delighting his friends and fans. A bank manager of note for many a long year, all whilst he played in a band. Country dancing his game, playing for hours on end, for reeling all over the land. St Andrews, Pitlochry, Perth, Aberdeenshire, Cornwall, the Borders, Manchester, Spain, Canada, you name it, Frank's played it. There's a great man, Frank Thomson's his name, a champion in every way. The accordion he plays in so many ways, delighting his friends and fans. So Frank, here we are, celebrating a star, you, of accordion and gentlemen. We all think you're great, and so happy it's fate, your well-deserved BEM. Oh, there's a great man, Frank Thomson's his name, a champion in every way. The accordion he plays in so many ways, delighting his friends and fans.
Oh, lovely, yes.
So there we are, Frank.
That was such a surprise, yes.
Well,
yeah.
I had to write something.
Well, it's brilliant.
Well, as you know, I wrote a wee song for Jim Brown recently when we went to Lawrence Kirk, and he shouted from the back of the audience after I finished the song, "You'll be hearing from my solicitor tomorrow."
You won't be hearing from mine.
So I thought I
That's lovely. That's absolutely lovely. Yes.
So I mean, everyone is so thrilled. So I think we're going to do one for the ditch, maybe.
Well,
but maybe
you tell me what you like.
Well, you play a couple of tunes, because a little secret, I've got to get on a plane and go to London tonight. So Frank's going to stay and have supper with the golfer and the great astrologer, and I'm heading on the plane.
Well, I think you should tell your people where you're going and who you're going with, because this is very, very special. It's almost as special as my
No.
Come on.
Well, I'm going to Royal Ascot tomorrow.
Yes.
Helicopter.
I'm going, yeah, of going in a helicopter
Yes.
from Battersea Bridge, very exciting. I don't know how I'm going to get my hat in because I haven't gone for the fascinator, I've gone for the full Buna. Maybe next week when you're here I'll put my hat on. And yes, my lovely good friend Jane Baccarat
Lovely, I hope you would.
is we're going together with some friends, and of course Jane was married for a long time to Bert Baccarat, and yes, we're great friends, and she knows a lot about horses, so whatever she's backing, I'm backing.
Yeah, that sounds good, yes.
So you're going to stay for haddock, and you're going to have
Absolutely, I'm
some
getting...
tatties.
And a magnum.
What, and a
That sounds like champagne, but it's not...
and we'll have a wee party
that
for
sounds
you
good. Yeah,
sometime.
that's lovely. I'm so
And you
Yeah,
know, a
it's-
glass of white wine while I take Fiona.
Absolutely.
Yeah, gosh.
Absolutely. So thank you all for joining us, and I know you're thrilled with all your messages.
Oh, I'm over the moon. I'm still in cloud 9 actually, and this will last for a few days. Even replying to all the people who've sent messages is quite heartwarming, yes.
More than 1,000.
Yes,
Pleasure. The piece, I've left the piece there. There's a packet. Thank you for the shit right there.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you to Marjorie, the great astrologer, for being our technician and
Oh, yes,
producer
well
today.
done, Marjorie.
You now
Which
have
is
to-
why it's open.
Now you have to press a button, and when we say cheerio, there's an end.
Finish? Finish.
Yes.